Part 1. How to navigate a Word document. Firstly, Word is a processing software where you can write documents, letters, stories, and a lot of other things. But you have to know the tools on how to do everything. So let's just start with the space in front of you right now. On the top line, there where document 1 Word is standing, that is called the toolbar. So whenever you want to save something under a new name, you're going to change the title of your document. So with whatever you've saved or what you open or whichever document you are working in, you will see the title of that document in there in the top line. The second line is called the menu. Now it's just like when you go to a restaurant and you get a menu to see what you can order. You have a menu up here, the file, home, insert, design, and all those buttons. So every time that you click on a different menu button, you will find a couple of different things that you can do there. So this is our menu bar. So at the moment we are going to work with a home menu. The next one, here this big ribbon, is called the formatting toolbar. So whenever you see this long ribbon, it has a lot of different things. For every menu, you see the ribbon there changes. That means the toolbars will change. But under home, this toolbar's name is the formatting toolbar. This is where we're going to change the size and the font and in short, how you can change your document to look very nice. The next one is our ruler. In Word, it is quite important to work with a ruler. You'll see there's a little grey area on top, then a white area, and then another grey area. And that shows you the white area is the part that will be printed when you send your document to the printer. If you do not have the ruler there, you can click in the menu on View and make sure that the ruler there on top has a tick next to it. If I untick it, we take the ruler away. And if I put the tick back, you get the ruler back. So I know many of you are, when we insert pictures, we'll put some of the pictures here on the side that you can see. But that means that it might not be able to print clearly. Half of the picture will be cut off. So be careful that whatever you do will be inside this white perimeter that we are working with. This big part here in what we usually call the page is our document window. Doesn't matter if it's Word or Excel or PowerPoint, the part that you are working in is called your document window. In the bottom left hand corner, in the blue line, you will see the number of pages that you have written or typed and how many words there are and which language you are working in. So when you start a new document, it will automatically start in English. Depending on which languages you have chosen, it will pick up immediately what you are doing. So currently I have Afrikaans or English as a language selected, and it will tell you what you have done. And here on the right hand side here at the bottom, you will get the view buttons. That means if you want to see how normal reading view or print view, or even when you make a web page, that will give you the layouts for the different ways on doing that. We are mostly working on the print view because you want to see how things will be printed when you send it out to the printer eventually. And next to it you will have the zoom buttons where you can make your page bigger or smaller, especially when you are working with a couple of pages and you want to see more of them on one single lookout. Then you can zoom it in and you can zoom it out if you want to come back to the normal place. So how do we create a new document? There are two ways. When you open Word, when you click on the icon here in your taskbar and it opens up, or if you click on File, New, you will always get a couple of templates that you can choose from. If you don't want a specific thing and you just want to start your own one, you click on Blank Document. Otherwise, you can make a resume, or you can make calendars and reports, so, and even certificates. So they will give you samples and templates to work from. Otherwise, we start with a blank document. And I've already created my document, so I'm not going to open up a new one. In Word, we have, and it doesn't matter which program, it can be Word, Excel, or PowerPoint. There's a difference between formatting the appearance of a document or editing the contents of a document. Do not get confused between those ones. When you format the appearance, that means you are going to make this paragraph of yours or your document, you're going to make it look nice. For example, I want to make electricity in red, or I want to make it bigger. This is called formatting. Editing means if you made a spelling mistake or a typo error, you are going to edit your document and make sure there are no mistakes in there. So when I say format, we make it look nice. Edit, you correct any possible mistakes. Now the next one is, how do I navigate a document? What does navigation mean? Usually when you are new to any program, you take your mouse and you click here and you click there and you do the changes that you want. But there is a shortcut on your keyboard that you can use to navigate your document. And the easy ones that everybody knows will be the arrow keys on your keyboard. So I'm going to stand with my cursor straight in front of Scientist, just make it easy for you to see. And if I click on the up arrow, I will move one line up. If I click the down arrow, I will move one line down. If I click on the arrow showing to the right, I will move one character to the right. Every time that I press the button, I move one to the right, or one button, one character to the left when I press the left arrow. So those are the easy ones that you usually go, is going up, going down, going to the right, going to the left. But that just moves it one space or one line at a time. What will happen, or what will you need to do to go to the beginning of the line? So I'm standing here in the middle of the line, but I want to move to the beginning. So you can take your mouse and click in the beginning, or you can take your mouse and you click at the end. But what is the shortcut? So on your keyboard you will find the button that says Home. If I click on Home, it will jump immediately to the beginning, or if I click on End, it will jump to the end. So Home goes to the beginning, End goes to the end, up arrow goes up, down arrow goes down, Home, beginning, End to the back. Go and test that and see what you have. Now, what if I want to move only one word? Instead of just one character going left and right, if I want to jump one word at a time, what do I do then? You are going to press Control on your keyboard, keep it in, and press the left arrow or the right arrow. You'll see it will jump one word at a time. For every press that you give, it will jump a word while you are pressing the Control button in the left bottom corner of your keyboard. Good. So now you can navigate your document, but when we want to format things or want to edit things, you have to highlight a specific word or phrase or sentence or paragraph. You should know by now how to highlight a word. So for example, electricity, you stand in front of it, you press your finger in on the left button and you drag it, or you stand behind it, press your left button and drag it up to the front. Now, if your hands are not very strong yet and you are a little bit wiggly with your mouse, it's going all over the place, you're not strong with your mouse skills yet, to do this is quite difficult. But lucky for you, there is a shortcut. If I want to highlight the word scientist without dragging across, stand in the middle or any place on the word and click. That means you double click on a word and double click, click. So anytime that you double click on a word, you will highlight it. So you don't have to go and stand there and go slowly and make sure that you are highlighting like that. You just double click and you have highlighted the word. Now what will happen if I want to highlight a whole line? This left grey area is called the selection bar. So you'll see my arrow is changing from the cursor to a white arrow when I move between the white area and the grey area. So in my selection bar here on the left hand side, if I click in front of it, it will highlight the whole line. So click, 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 and that is as easy as that. Instead of standing in front, click and drag, you can just click. Alright, easy. If I want to highlight a full sentence now, not just a line. Now this sentence is running over 2 lines. So if I highlight 2 lines, I get a part of another sentence. If I just want to highlight that one sentence, how do I do that? So press Ctrl on your keyboard and click any place inside that sentence. Then the computer will highlight that full sentence there for you. Click Ctrl and highlight. Press Ctrl and highlight. So that is there. And what if I want to highlight this whole paragraph? Yes, you can click on the selection bar, or the other way is you triple click 1, 2, 3 times quickly in sequence. 1, 2, 3. So 1 will select, 2 will select the word, and 3 will select the full paragraph. So 1, 2, 3, then you have everything selected, highlighted in that paragraph.